This is the Harbor Freight drywall vacuum, and everything you see here comes with it except for the vacuum, of course. I've got an old shop vac with a HEPA filter and a bag filter in it, and probably should be wearing a mask, but I was sanding down some of these transitions here on the drywall, and so I can match the texture of getting it all sanded down. Currently, I think it's running about $150, but then on there's a parking lot sale coming up at Harbor Freight, and I think I saw this for $109, and it comes with the hose where you can hook it up to the vacuum, and it's just super simple. Comes with a bag that you put it in, and it actually comes with some, we didn't know this at the time. This is my son-in-law purchased this. We didn't know it at the time, but it's actually got a extension that you can put on there, and a shoulder strap if you're like using it all day. So comes in the bag with it, and we didn't know it actually came with a packet of like 6 or 8 or 10, I think it was 10 pads, sanding discs. Well, we bought a couple extra. And so you have an on and off button for the lights right here. I kind of wish they would have put the light button down here on the controls. It's kind of weird up here to be right up here. I wish, like I said, I wish it was kind of Bauer could have put them down there, but, and then you have an on and off switch. I have it unhooked. You won't be able to hear me if I turn it on. It is fairly loud. And then you have a speed adjustment right here, a little speed adjustment dial. And then when you're done, nice thing about this is it basically breaks in half and goes in the bag that comes with it, which is really, really nice. And super easy to lock back in place. So I've been working on this house doing some drywall repairs that had some foundation damage, and the walls had pretty big, especially this wall here, it had some pretty big cracks in it. So I had to, fix those cracks, fix the sheetrock, and then tape and float it. And then I'm sanding now in between coats of drywall, and once I get everything done, I'm going to texture that area, so it had to be just perfect, and the sander worked really, really well for that. I really like the light on the end of this sander. It allows you to get a good look at what you're sanding, and if there's any high spots or anything like that, you can kind of go over them. The only thing I don't care for is where the switch is to turn the light, which is actually on that round piece that has the light on it, which I don't know if that was an afterthought or whatever, but I wish they would put it down on the pole with everything else. So I actually put my GoPro 13 on the end of the pole so you could kind of get an idea of what this looks like, and it may look kind of weird when I go sideways towards the window. So if you kind of know what you're looking at right there. So you can kind of see that with the light, you can actually see everything that you're sanding, which is pretty cool. I really like the light on there. Like I said, one thing I do like about this also is the sander is not very heavy. It does come with a shoulder strap, but I haven't needed it, and I've been having some shoulder pain lately, and I didn't really get tired at all with this one. So it's very well balanced and easy to move around. I've been having some shoulder pain lately, and with this, you can see I turned the light on there, and that's where I don't like the button. But once I got into the hallway here, I had to do a crack up on the ceiling and get this stuff all straightened out. And I didn't, after using it for quite a while, I thought I was going to, really be sore. It's, like I said, it's easy to move around. And you can see once you have the vacuum hooked up to it, And a vacuum does not come with it. You have to buy a vacuum separately, but it's easy to move around and it sucks up. I would say it probably, the vacuum, as long as you have a fairly decent vacuum. I was using a shop vac with a dust collector hooked to it, and it seemed to help. And when I got in this bedroom, there was literally tons of cracks. This was the worst room. There was literally tons of cracks above every door, at least 2 cracks above every door, all the way to the ceiling, and then all the way around the room. It was pretty much like that. So I had to do a lot of sanding in here. I'll give you a few specifics on this sander. It's a 9-inch rotary sander, and it's a 5 amps, and it's a variable speed sander, so you can adjust the speed up to 1500 RPMs. It weighs 11 pounds, and it does have a 13-foot cord, which is pretty nice. Now, the sanding discs hook to the sander by a hook and loop setup, and then accessories that are included in the bag is a carrying bag, a vacuum adapter, a shoulder strap, you get 2 60 grit sanding discs, 2 120 grit sanding discs, and 2 220 grit sanding discs with it. And at the time I looked this up, it had 675 reviews and a average score of 4.2 stars out of 5, which is pretty good. And 85% of the customers said they would recommend this item, which I do as well, because I've got to use it a lot, as you've seen in this video, and it works really, really well. Now, I didn't really show much of it in this video, but the bag that this comes in, what's nice about this sander is that it actually folds in half. You push a little clip or pull the little clip, and it'll actually fold in half, so you can put it in the bag that it comes in, or if you want to stick it into a toolbox or something like that. It's very stowable, I guess you could say, and it works, like I said, it works really, really well. I was really pleased with this. I got great results with this. I'm actually done texturing these walls already, and this helps speed up my job. I definitely recommend this. Even at $149, which is its normal price, it's a really, really good deal. But if you can catch it during the parking lot sale, which there is one going on at the time of this video, this is the beginning of March in 2026, and it's on sale for $109 at the moment, but it probably won't last long through the parking lot sale. Like I said, if you can try to find it through a parking lot sale, you'll get it for around $100 or a little more. Now, I hope this video helped you in some way. If you're getting good value out of my videos, I appreciate if you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell icon, you get notified when I post a new video or go live. Tim and Toolman at you.
I'll be back.